Hi, basically, I decided after watching a few anxiety type of videos and looking, listening through things that I would make another Living with Social Anxiety Disorder Part 7 and kind of uh, do a support system type thing. Encourage people who know anyone who suffers from any type of phobias or disorders or anything that makes them struggle in life, um, depression, many different variety of issues, to kind of know that everyone around them needs to really support them. Push, but don't push too hard. Uh, Living with our issues and our problems is very hard enough on us. And a lot of people will never understand what we're going through unless they too are literally going through them. To be able to say, hey, I've been there. But if you haven't been there, you really have no idea what you are criticizing or looking down upon and things. You take, your life for granted for the things that you can do in it. It's kind of like someone who's in the big leagues of some type of, profession, and all of a sudden their career comes to a total halt because they got hurt and they no longer do that field anymore, like football, basketball, baseball, any of that stuff, where basically if you get severely injured, then you can no longer participate in that type of living anymore. Well, basically, in every one of our cases, something has happened that has led us to this spot in our lives that we don't understand. We're trying to make the most sense of it as possible. We are trying to be able to function in a society that looks down upon us for simply not being like everyone else. Whatever the disorder is, whatever the phobia is, whatever your whole mental issues may be, or physical issues and things are like, whether you're in a wheelchair, you're disabled in some other type of way, you're basically looked upon as not being productive in society anymore. And you get ridiculed and talked about behind your back. You are basically told that you're worthless. And you definitely are made to feel worthless. The thing here is that we really have to sit there and thrive above that and kind of basically say we're not, and feed our brain systems that are wired totally different from everybody else's, that we can go beyond this somehow, some way. We'll find a way to function in a society that really doesn't want us around anymore because we are not like them and they don't understand us. Basically, we might as well be aliens from another planet and they want to dissect us or, put us out of the world's misery. That's not really fair to us. We don't ask for what we are given. We only can take what we are given and deal with it the best we can and try to recuperate and go beyond it somehow in our own ways. Each person is different. Each person will have their own level of trying to be able to get past their issues. Some may have one issue, one person may have 10 issues. Either way, it is a baby step, simple program that we have to program our brain to be able to function with. And to sit there and tell us and remind us every single day what we can't do, we already know that. We already know we can't do stuff. Okay, you don't have to sit there and remind us. Now, maybe if you reminded us as much to do stuff and help us get there, then, maybe we'd be a little more productive in healing ourselves. If you spend as much time trying to help others as you do putting them down for what they have, then it would severely encourage and help them or damage them, whichever way you choose to approach them. You have to push them. You have to make them kind of do what they don't want to do, and put them in a situation where they basically have no choice but to do what you want them to do. But you have to do it in a way that isn't going to be more damaging than the thing you're trying to get them to do. Pushing, but not pushing too hard. Someone doesn't want to go out. Well, you know what? Get them in the car, take them out, whatever. Take them somewhere. They may not like it, but the more that you get them out there, the better they will feel later on about it. If they have trouble doing things on their own, give them one little task to do. Go into the store, get a thing of milk for us, and come back out. Something like that. Something where you can teach them and help them build those skills and to face those fears head on. To be able to do that. A lot of people will tend to just give up, especially if they don't have a support system behind them to help them in moving ahead. You don't want people to further bury themselves deeper into their disorders, phobias, issues, problems, and are more afraid to face them because it seems like you can't do good even if you are doing good. You have to give them the sense that, hey, yeah, you can do this, hey, you're not alone out there. And I may not understand a damn thing you're going through, but hell, I'm right there to back your ass up. And if you fall, I'll be right there to help pick you up and get you back on that track again and be able to approach your problems head on. The past, few years, I've had that kind of support system, and I have made great improvements in my life. Granted, I'm not cured. Granted, I still have to face with the anxiety levels every day, being faced around people that I do not know, and everything. But 3 to 4 years ago, I would not be able to go into a store by myself at all and be able to shop and do anything like that. And I'd have to have somebody right there by my side, don't stray away from me too far. Oh my God, I'm going to freak out if you do, But now I can do that. And basically, I had someone tell me that I can do it. They had faith in me. Faith goes a long way. I may not go to church, but yes, I am religious, and even though my mother may say I'm not because I don't go to church and I'm going to go to hell because I don't go to church, well, she's wrong. And one day she will realize this when she has to face God herself, and he tells her, you shouldn't have been so judgmental. And he will even forgive her for being that way, but that's my opinion. So I want everyone out there who knows somebody who has a problem to sit there, hold them up, give them courage, help them thrive instead of helping them decline. Just be there, support them, give them the faith that they need, give them the confidence that they need, and in time, even they will see improvements in their life. Don't look down upon them, only look at them as the highest regards and make them feel like they're worth something in their life. So that's kind of my support system right now. So anyone want to comment me, go ahead. Bye.